Yo, what's good, y'all? Man, we got he reacted to the first two episodes of Miss Marvel reaction. Man, say he might give his own opinion on the shows. Man, I think ain't gonna be no spoilers though, but he gonna tell it how it is and shit like that. Yeah. So yeah, like it up, sub, and yeah, let's get it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfire's. Huge thank you to Marvel Studios and Disney for the pre-screener access to Miss Marvel. I just watched the first 2 episodes of the series that's set to debut on Disney on June 8th, and I've got to be...
Hey, I want to know what's going on. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not like excited for it.
Be honest with you guys, for someone who's been covering this stuff for almost 5 years here at the channel and been doing the pre-screener reviews now for a couple of years, this is the one that I struggled the most with. We got 2 episodes. I watched them both multiple times, and over the last 24 hours, as I struggled with what to say about them, I decided to just be honest. And my immediate reaction to the show is that it's the thing that feels the most unlike Marvel Studios of anything Marvel Studios I've ever watched.
See, that's what I'm saying, though. See, I'm like, I said when I watched the trailer, I'm like, man, this don't. I'm like, we went from Moon Knight to this. I'm like, hold on, Moon Knight to this, and I know, it ain't about her, but it's just, I don't know, it's I don't. But I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna connect with the movies, but it's like, goddamn.
Going to explain that in
goddamn. But it's like a kids show. That's why it's like, I mean, it's different. It's way different.
in full, and while I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, I also think it may be a harbinger of what's to come as Marvel Studios goes wide literally and encompasses a ton of new genres in order to hopefully reach new viewers.
Yeah, they trying to reach kid viewers too. You can tell that's why they trying to do it.
And that's exactly what I think this show feels like it's meant to do. I'm going to break that all down. Quick reminder, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s all the way up to $1 million. We just dinged the next milestone, and that announcement will actually be in the next video later this afternoon or tomorrow. So if you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So as I said in the prologue, and I mean it, I actually mulled over what to say instead of normally just turning on the camera or the microphone and giving you my immediate reaction, because I tried to take it all in. Formalism in film means that you really stretch the film medium to help express the story. And in the past, when Marvel Studios has hired formalist directors like, say, Edgar Wright to direct Ant-Man 1, it didn't end up working out and Edgar Wright left the project. A great example of formalistic filmmaking is Edgar Wright's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, where a lot of times the drawings and animations on screen are not only meant to replicate the original comic book nature of the source material, but also give us a heightened sense of point of view of the imagination of the main character, which draws directly into what I was watching while I was watching the first 2 episodes of Miss Marvel. It reminded me a lot of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Maybe too much.
I never watched Scott Pilgrim in the world.
Much show that it
I don't know how that is.
ended up representing itself like a simulacrum world. Maybe too much show that it ended up representing itself like a simulacrum thereof. And in fact, while I was watching this, and because of the formalism in this show, it set itself apart so much so from the MCU that it almost didn't feel like a Marvel show, although the content is obviously very much so Marvel and it is in the MCU. It just didn't feel like a Marvel Cinematic Universe show. It felt like something else. And while that's not normally a bad thing, there's another way to say this, and this is what basically took me 24 hours to say. I have a little girl in the house. My daughter watches TV in the living room a lot.
I ain't even know. Okay, great. I ain't know, man.
I get to see what she watches at 9 years old. And to be completely honest, this reminded me of something that she might watch. It may be just a little complicated for her, but
that's what I just said. It's a kid show.
It reminded me of her type of show. Man. And I don't think I need to apologize, or that anyone should apologize, if your tastes in cinematic...
That's a lot of people probably. That's a lot of people saying, I don't know why this one. But She-Hulk, hey, I might, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Shows
a lot of people
and what we
saying
expect
right now
from the MCU don't exactly line up with my 9-year-old daughter's point of view of what's a good television show. And so for that, I would say, in the same way that maybe some people make fun of a band like Imagine Dragons, maybe it's not for you. Something can be very good, very successful, very awesome, and all the things it intends to be, and be those things well, and not be for someone. And in the sense that maybe art is not always for everyone, I don't think you need to apologize if you find yourself watching this show going, I love the MCU, I'm all about it, yo, what is this?
That's why I said on the trailer, I'm like, what the fuck it is? That's why I said on the trailer, I said, what the fuck is this? That's why I said on the when the first trailer came out, I was like, what the fuck is this, man? That's why I said too. I'm being blunt.
Yo, what is this is about as
That's why I said, what the fuck? What is this, Marvel? We went to Moon Knight to this. Like, what? But then we're going to go back to the Moon Knight, you know, go back to She-Hulk, where we actually really like, you know what I mean? So, it's good they took a break from the action shit. And when, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to get back to the action. We're going to go with She-Hulk.
best as I can sum it up. It is not bad. And
no, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't a bad show though. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be a bad show, but it's just like, I don't know, something about it though. Something about it. I'm gonna watch it though, cause it's gonna connect with Captain Marvel 2. You know, in the movie. You know, the main MCU. So you know what I mean. So yeah, type shit.
And I feel it. I know what it was trying to do, but yo, what is this? As I found myself screeching to a halt in the pre-screeners, just being like, yes, this is Marvel Cinematic Universe, but maybe it's Marvel Cinematic Universe for my 9-year-old daughter.
Yeah, it's for kids, yeah. And they say it's for kids too. They said TV, some shit.
Not Marvel Cinematic Universe,
or some, you know, some
for,
shit.
say, the target demographic of what most people who are watching the MCU are, which are adults, which is why a rated R label for characters.
Yeah, a lot of people watch Disney Plus damn near, adults. And it's like, I say a couple of kids watching. I ain't gonna lie, a couple. Or a few. One or two. But mostly, we all adults. No cap.
There's like Deadpool and or Daredevil and some of these other
But we
characters
like,
I
what the
think
fuck?
makes complete sense. Most of the people who watch the MCU
we
are
mostly,
well of age to
adults.
watch rated R movies.
Like
but
couple kids.
in the same way, I would say sitting at a poker game with my friends, don't tap on the fish tank, don't scare the new fish, you want new blood at the game. I also play a game called World of Warcraft that's been around since the dinosaurs. Very rarely do new people come to the game. Do not scare the new people off. You know what? I asked my 9-year-old point blank, does she like Marvel movies? She's aware of them. She says she doesn't care. If shows like Miss Marvel are meant to reach my 9-year-old daughter and bring her into the fold and get her to care about the Avengers so that we can watch Marvel movies together, I'm for it. Not worried about it at all. One show doesn't have to be for everybody. I think there are going to be a lot of people out there who say probably a lot of silly, uneducated, dumb stuff about the show because they don't quite know how to verbalize their feelings. I don't think because something's not for you, it's necessarily bad. And I also
Yeah, nah, true. That's why,
think that you can totally be an adult and feel this show. I just am not going to apologize when I say for someone who loves the MCU and is normally biased for it, I just want to remind you guys that there are a lot of new blood. There's a lot of new eyes and new ears and hearts that Marvel Studios are going to try to win to keep expanding their brand, especially when Disney seems like a perfect place for it. And so if some of these projects are maybe outside your own various wheelhouses of desire, then, you know, maybe try to remember that that's what they're doing. So final thought here is basically this. Marvel Studios is going to get pretty experimental, I think, especially as it...
I mean, I can tell. They're gonna add, it's going to be more of this, though. No cap. It's going to be more of Ms. Marvel. Not Ms. Marvel, but, you know, shows like that. I'm already knowing.
Applies to what they're doing
I'm
at Disney+.
knowing, man.
I think something like The Young Avengers is going to hope to encompass the same ideal and feeling.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Well, Young Avengers going to be different, though. But probably the same aspect, probably.
And so maybe try not to compare it to things like Thor, Love and Thunder, or Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, say a film I definitely wouldn't let my 9-year-old daughter watch, and realize that we're just lucky enough that the MCU has become this big, they can attempt to aim at some younger viewers, hopefully sell some more toys, which is exactly what I think their execs are thinking. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below because I am super curious. Were you hyped for the show? I think if you
Hell no.
do like it, you don't have to apologize for that either. I can't wait to see how this show does when it's finally released in a couple of weeks. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff and what's going on with the channel this week. Okay, so Miss Marvel.
I'm gonna have a show. Hell no. But anyway, man, hey, that was the first 2 episodes of his reaction and shit. So yeah, leave a like, sub, and yeah, like, sub, and yeah, Miss Marvel gonna be a question mark show, as long as I say. Question mark show right there. But yeah, alright, peace.